Hi everybody! Happy Chinese New Year! This is our last trip before my medical treatment after Chinese New Year, and we are currently in Bali, Indonesia. We have been to several places already. This is our third destination, which is Amed, Bali, one of the most beautiful places for snorkeling and diving at the same time, and it's not crowded at all. There's not a huge party scene going on here. So if you're looking for some peace and quiet like I am, this could be one of the best destinations for you to step away from the crowd and have some downtime. We've also just finished our first scuba diving experience here in Amed, which was very interesting. In today's video, we're going to focus on some of the do's that you might want to consider before, during, and after traveling in Bali. Number one, before you go into Bali, I would recommend you to download on your phone several apps. Number one, Grab. This is an app that you can use to order cars, very similar to Uber or Didi in China. But since Bali does not have neither, so you will want to download Grab for your cab rides. The other one is Gojek, which is more locally used, I suppose. You can also use Gojek for food. So you can download this to get a car, get a scooter, or get food delivered to you. You can schedule your cars. Both of these can be linked to your credit card. They can also be paid by cash, especially Gojek. So these two apps you need to download before you set your foot in Bali. Number two, when you get to the airport, before you get your luggage, you will be able to have your landing visa already issued at the airport at a very low pay. If I remember correctly, it was $23 per person. So you do not have to worry about a Balinese visa before you get to the country. How to exchange cash. At the airport, after you pick up your luggage, you will see a lot of exchange houses or banks having their stands at the airport. However, I do recommend you against exchanging your money to local currency at the airport because their exchange rate is really low. If you're not in a hurry to use any cash in the first 24 hours, if you do have a credit card and you can successfully link that to your Gojek or Grab app that can easily take you from the airport to your hotel, then you really don't have to worry about exchanging money right away at the airport because it's really not worth it. It's a waste of money if you do so. If you really have an urgent need to exchange money, then you can change a little bit at the airport just for the first 24 hours. When you get into the city, you will have much better rate at some of the legit exchange houses over there. For example, in Depensar or Ubud booking hotels. If you do speak English, then I will recommend you to use the following websites. Number one is Agoda. The second one is bookings.com. I would advise against using Expedia because Expedia in our single trip in Bali has messed with us twice. So Expedia is currently, from what we have known, losing a lot of customers. Not only customers that are booking things from them, but also customers that are listing their hotels or their services on it. You do not want to pre-plan too much on your trip, which means you might want to just be one hotel or one location ahead of your current location because, you know, things change during the trip. You don't know if your plan's going to change. You don't know if your schedule is going to change. And a lot of the bookings that you can do on Agoda or bookings.com or Expedia, if you choose to use that, are non-refundable. And I also suggest you to figure out your transportation to the next location before you book your hotel. Everything is pretty cheap here as long as you don't go to some of the very trendy places that you see on Instagram or Chinese Little Red Book. Those places are actually spoiled. Their service is usually bad. Their food, mediocre. So if you're actually looking for a good experience in Bali, I would recommend you to avoid those trendy places that you see on Instagram because what they are good for is usually just a good Instagram photo and nothing else. They do not exude the Balinese niceness. For example, right here on Amed, there is a place that's very well situated, which is called Sunset Point, but I would not recommend you to go because it's one of those places. I think this is what I can think of today. We learned a lot of the lessons in the hard way. So I hope this video will be helpful for you if you're planning on going to Bali in the near future, or you're already in Bali and you want to learn a little bit more tricks about how to get your way. If you have any questions or doubts, put it in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching. Remember, you can always click the link below, go to my shop, or private message me to get my class bundles. I'll see you guys next time in the next video about Bali in 闪颖 Blinglish 小颖课堂。